A really simple and effective drill to work on ankle mobility is a half kneeling dorsiflexion stretch. So all we're going to do for this is get set up in a half kneeling position, like I am right now. And from here, you're just going to put a little bit of pressure on your leg, shift forward, keep this heel flat on the ground, and try and push your knee as far past your toe as possible. Now, not everybody's going to have that amount of dorsiflexion when they first start this. Usually when we give this to somebody, it's because they can't even get their knees past their toes. So for somebody like that, it's great to have a target. It gives you a goal to work towards. You can use a wall, set yourself up a certain distance from the wall and try to work towards being able to touch it. Or in this case, I could use a dowel, set that up a couple inches in front of your knee or in front of your toe, and then just try and slide forward, try to touch that and hold the stretch there. And as you get better at it, you just keep moving your target a little bit further back and keep working towards getting a better range of motion there. I'm going to show you a quick drill here to try and increase dorsiflexion at the ankle. You can see I've got my band set up against something sturdy here. I'm going to put that band around the front side of my ankle so that it's pulling back on the joint. From here, I'm going to get a little bit of tension on that. I'm going to get into a half kneeling position, and I'm going to put a little bit of weight on my knee, push forward a little bit, and try and create as much of an angle here as I can to try and work through as much of a range of motion as possible. From there, I'm just going to keep working back and forth. Drive into that stretch, hold it for a second each time, and keep trying to get a little bit further with each one. When I'm doing this, I'm always making sure that my heel stays flat on the ground through the movement, not trying to push it to the point where I have any kind of pain or discomfort. Just want to make sure that I'm working through a comfortable range of motion and trying to push it a little bit more each time. I'm going to show you a quick bent knee calf raise. So this is a great exercise to strengthen soleus, really good for anybody that's trying to work on their dorsiflexion or for runners in particular. When you set up for this, you're going to set up bracing your hands against something. You're going to get a bend in your knees and push them forward so that you start to get as much of an angle here as possible. And then from there, you're going to hold that position, go all the way up onto the big toe, come all the way back down to the ground under control. Nice and smooth and controlled the whole time. Again, making sure that we're always pushing off onto the big toe at the top of each rep. One of my favorite adductor stretches is a simple goalie stretch. So in order to do this properly, you're going to get set up in a quadruped position to start, hands and knees on the ground. And from here, you're going to separate your knees as far as you comfortably can and put your forearms on the ground, almost like you're going into a plank. From this position, you're just going to slide backwards a little bit, start to feel a stretch in your adductors. If you need to, you can spread your knees a little bit wider, work back a little bit further into the stretch, and just make sure that you're always able to comfortably breathe through this stretch. So the whole time you're doing it, you should be taking deep breaths in and out and be able to do that comfortably. I'm going to show you a quick Spider-Man with rotation. So we're going to start off in a push-up position. From here, you're going to swing one leg outside your hand. When you do this, you want to make sure that this foot is nice and flat on the ground. From here, you're going to bring your elbow down to the ground. Once you've hit the ground, come back up to the top of the position, rotate your hand up towards the ceiling, return to your push-up position, and switch to the other side. When you're doing this exercise, you're going to keep switching back and forth from side to side. Make sure that you try to work through a full range of motion, move nice and slow, and complete each rep properly.